Hi, garden rebels. A whole new meaning, would you say, to wet and wild. Gosh, I want to say about a year, maybe 2 years ago, I hadn't even heard about atmospheric rivers. And now I understand them completely. Anyways, big question this week is, should I cut this back? I want to answer that question. Let's get started. I have astilbe tenuissima, a Mexican feathergrass, in my fall winter hanging basket, and it's flopping over. Can I cut this back? Yes. You can cut back almost any evergreen grass that doesn't look good to you. There, much better. I've also noticed some browning in my hebe mikinii. Can I cut that back? Yes, you can. And my creeping Jenny, my Lismachia numularia aurea, isn't looking as good as it was in the brochures. Can I cut that back? Yes, you can. And while you're at it, yes, you can clean up your heucheras too. Just remove those old weathered leaves. There, that's better. And should I cut back my Ilex sky pencil? Yes, if you want to keep it shorter, give it a good haircut. Vernon Louise, I'm still getting some in. Hang tight. I know you need that third one. Should I cut back my coleus that's really big? No. You should throw out your coleus. It's time to change seasons. What about my Pennisetum Hamelin? It's turning tan, has those little white blooms on it. It's dwarf fountain grass. Should I cut that back? This one is a judgment call. It's a stiff, upright grass, turns tan in the winter. Some folks enjoy that tan look. And yes, you can wait all the way till February if you want to trim it. But some folks like a neater, cleaner look for the winter, and so yes, you may also trim that back. And the same story goes for that Calamagrostis Carl Forrester. You know, that one grass that's very upright and tall and has those beautiful blooms that sway in the wind. Yeah, that one. That one is also a judgment call. Yes, you may shear that back if you don't like that tan look. If you do enjoy it, why, just keep running with it. We'll cut that back in February. Daylilies? Yep, prune. Rudbeckias, black-eyed Susans? Yes, prune. What about Chasmanthium latifolium, those northern sea oak grasses? Yes, you may prune those as well. My clematis? Here's the rule on this one. If it blooms after June, then prune. What about my hydrangeas? Oh, you're killing me. Now, if you have a hydrangea paniculata, those cone-shaped hydrangeas, yes, by all means, you can prune this one back easily. Hydrangea macrophylla though, we should have pruned those earlier. September, maybe October. This is beginning November. So if you prune now, which you may, just realize you might have much less bloom for next year. Take a look at this hydrangea, by the way. After all this time, it's so tough. This is Hydrangea Magical Revolution. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this one. Just so long lasting. What about my hostas? Here's the trick on your hostas. If they look like this, yes. If they're all yellowed up, yes, you may cut those back, clean those up. Now, if they look green and healthy, hang tight. Giving them a little bit more time puts a little more energy into their root mass for next year. So give it some time before pruning those, especially if they're young. And since we're on it, the same rule applies to your astilbe. Those are the plants that have those beautiful stalks of bloom in the shade. If they're green, hang tight for a little bit longer. But if they've yellowed up, yes, you may trim those back too, all the way to the ground, like this. Look at this red sunset maple. It is glorious. I love fall color. That might be enough just to get you started. If you have particular plants that you have questions on, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I can answer those as well. Guys, that's the tips and tricks for this week. Always live your passion and stay dry.